So in the physics classes, we are discussing some of the problems related to thermal conductivity concept. So this here I have written one problem which is on the concept of thermal conductivity. So let us solve this. Let us read the problem once. A metal rod of length 0.314 meter long. So there is a metal rod whose length is 0.314 meter and 0.20 meter in diameter. Diameter is given, it is 0.02 meter. Has one end in the boiling water at 373 Kelvin. So there is a metal rod whose length and area of cross section is given. One end is in contact with boiling water at a temperature of 373 Kelvin. And another end is in contact with melting ice at 273 Kelvin. So Tc is 373, Td is 273. Find the amount of ice that will melt per hour. Coefficient of thermal conductivity of metal is given 385 watt per meter per Kelvin. Latent heat of fusion of ice is given 3.36 into 10 to the power 5 joule per kg. Let us imagine the problem now. Okay, there is a metal rod. The length is given to be 0.314 meter. The length is 0.314. Diameter is given. So this diameter is given, which is 0.02 meter. One end is in contact with boiling water. So Tc is 373 Kelvin. Another end is in contact with melting ice at 273 Kelvin. Okay. The coefficient of thermal conductivity is given 385 watt per meter per Kelvin. Latent heat of fusion of ice is given. So there is ice here. Okay. Since the temperature at this end is higher than at this end, what happens? Heat energy will flow from this end to that end. Okay. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದ ಹಾಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಐಸ್ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಐಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ ಅವರ್. ಒಂದು ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಐಸ್ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ನೌ let us list out the values given in the problem. Metal rod of length, so L, I'll write length as small letter l because latent heat concept kuda untu. So L is equal to 0.314 meter. Diameter is given, diameter is equal to 0.02 meter. Okay, next Tc, temperature at one end, Tc is equal to 373 Kelvin. Temperature at the other end, Td is equal to 273 Kelvin. Next, ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, you have to calculate mass. So m is how much per hour. So time is given to be 1 hour, which is equal to 1 hour, you have to write it in seconds, right? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 60 into 60, right? So this will be 3600 seconds. 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Then thermal conductivity K is given to be 385 watt per meter per Kelvin. Watt per meter per Kelvin. And latent heat of fusion, capital letter L, is given as 3.36 into 10 to the power 5 joule per kg. Joule per kg. And we know the formula for rate of heat flow. H is equal to Ka Tc minus Td divided by L. Okay. H is nothing but rate of heat flow. So I can write it as Q by T, right? But I don't have the amount of heat energy in the problem. So I have to write amount of heat energy in terms of latent heat. What is the equation? L is equal to Q by M, right? So Q can be written as L into M, right? So Q is L into M divided by T is equal to Ka Tc minus Td divided by L. I have to calculate the mass of ice that melts per hour. So I have to calculate M. M is equal to, let us bring this T and L to this side. Ka Tc minus Td divided by L. E T numerator ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಈ L denominator ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, into capital letter L. K I have, Tc Td I have, small letter t time I have, L ಉಂಟು. A ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏರಿಯಾ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್. ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಏರಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಪೈ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಕಲ್, ರೈಟ್? ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೋದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಸೊ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೈ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ನ ಹಾಫ್. ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ದ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್. So R is equal to 0.01 meter bantu. 0.02 divided by 2, that will be 0.01. Now area is equal to pi r square, which is equal to, pi is how much? 22 by 7, right? 22 by 7, sorry, by 7 or 3.142 anta baribodu, into r square is 0.01 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಹೀಗೆ ಇರಲಿ, ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗೋದಾದರೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಕೆ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಕೆ ಈಸ್, ಎಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಕೆ ಈಸ್ 385 ಇಂಟು ಎ ಈಸ್ 22 by 7 into 0.01 square into Tc minus Td, 373 minus 273 into T, time is given as 1 hour, 3600 divided by L, length is 0.314 into capital letter L, latent heat is 3.36 into 10 to the power 5. This must be equal to, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೆಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ, ಇನ್ನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈ 10 to the power 5 ಒಂದು ಹಾಗೆ ಇರಲಿ, ಇದು 100 ಬರ್ತದೆ, 373 minus 273. ಸೊ ಟೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್, 385 into 22 into 0.01 into 0.01 into 100 into 3600 divided by 7 divided by 0.314 divided by 3.36. How much is the answer? The answer will be 41250. 41250. Okay, into, we have 10 to the power 5 in the denominator. Let us bring that to the numerator. Numerator ಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ 10 to the power minus 5 ಆಯಿತು. This is equal to minus 5. See, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ -4, -3, -2, -1, 0. I can write this as 0.41 kg. Mass of ice that melts per hour is 0.1441 kg. ಅಂದರೆ 1 ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 0.41 kg ಅಷ್ಟು ಐಸ್ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು, ಏರಿಯಾ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮತ್ತು ಟೈಮ್ 1 ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಾವು. Problem related to thermal conductivity is written on the board. Let us read the problem. A steel rod of length 0.1 meter is joined with a copper rod of length 0.05 meter. Okay, now we have two rods. One is a steel rod and one is a copper rod. The length of steel rod is 0.1 meter. Length of copper rod is 0.05 meter. It is joined like this. Okay. The area of steel rod is twice that of area of copper rod. Okay, this is steel rod, this is copper rod. Area is twice. This steel rod is twice in area when compared to this copper rod. The free end of the steel rod is in contact with the furnace at temperature 200 degrees Celsius. So there is steel rod and copper rod joined like this. The one end of steel rod is at a temperature of 200 degrees Celsius. The free end of copper rod, which is the free end? This free end of copper rod is in contact with ice at a temperature of 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. If the coefficients of thermal conductivities of steel and copper are 50 watt per meter per Kelvin and 385 watt per meter per Kelvin, calculate the temperature of steel copper junction. This is the junction, steel and copper meet agide, adu junction, steel copper junction. What is the temperature at that junction? This is the problem. How to solve this? Nodli kashta untu, but easy and very important. So there is a steel rod, see, there is a steel rod, okay, steel rod. The length is given to be 0.1 meter. Okay. This steel rod is joined with a copper rod. There is a copper rod whose length is 0.05 meter. Okay. The area of steel rod is twice that of the copper rod. So if I write the area of this copper rod as A, area of this steel rod must be 2A, twice, double. The free end of steel rod is in contact with the furnace of temperature 200 degrees Celsius. So this end of steel is at a temperature of 200 degrees Celsius. The free end of copper rod is in contact with ice, which is maintained at ice means 0 degrees Celsius. So this end is at a temperature of 0 degrees Celsius. The coefficients of thermal conductivity of steel is 50 watt per meter per Kelvin, and that of copper is 385 watt per meter per Kelvin. See, you can see the value of thermal conductivity of copper is more than that of steel. So copper conducts heat more fastly. So that this is why we use copper bottomed vessel. Okay. Now calculate the temperature of steel copper junction. So this is the junction. We have to calculate the temperature here. Understood? See, the two rods are joined. ಈ ಎಂಡನ್ನು 200 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಈ ಎಂಡನ್ನು 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. ಸೊ ಹೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವಿಲ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದ ಹಾಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀಜನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, the substance is said to be in steady state when if the temperature of different parts of the substance is different but temperature at each part is a constant. So ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಲೆಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಟಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್? ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್. ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ರಾಡ್ ಇರುವ ಕಾರಣ ಎರಡು ರಾಡಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋನ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಎರಡರದ್ದು ಗಿವನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ. there is a steel rod and copper rod, so we will use the prefix for everything. Length of steel rod is LS 0.1 meter. Length of copper rod LCU is equal to 0.05 meter. Area of steel rod is 2A, baribeku antilla. Area of copper rod is written as capital letter A. The free end of the steel rod, that is TC, is equal to 200 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 473 Kelvin, right, plus 273. and free end of copper rod is in contact with ice. So, TD temperature at the other end is TD, which is 0 degree Celsius, which is equal to 273 Kelvin. Coefficient of thermal conductivity of steel, Ks, I will write. Ks is 50 watt per meter per Kelvin. Kcu, thermal conductivity of copper, is given as 385 watt per meter per Kelvin. Calculate the temperature of steel copper junction. Capital T we need to calculate. How? See, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೀಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಏನೇ ಆಗಲಿ. ಸೊ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ರಾಡ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಪರ್ ರಾಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪೈಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ಬಿಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ನೀರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಟ್ steel rod, H steel is equal to H copper. Okay. ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ರಾಡಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬರೆಯುವ. ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ is equal to KATC minus KD divided by L is a formula. K steel, A steel, TC minus one end is TC, the other end of the steel rod is maintained at a temperature of T, right? Junction temperature T, let us T, right? T divided by length is a formula. So length of steel rod, it should be equal to, write the equation for copper now. H of copper, rate of heat flow of copper rod, is equal to thermal conductivity of copper rod, area of copper rod into temperature difference ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ T, ಇಲ್ಲಿ TD, right? T minus TD divided by length of copper rod. Understood? No doubts? Okay. Now let us substitute the values. Ks is 50 into AS is written as 2A into TC is 473 minus T we have to calculate divided by LS 0.1, which should be equal to KCU 385 into ACU, area of copper rod is written as A, into T minus TD is 273 divided by LCU is 0.05. 0.05. Okay. Now ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ನೋಡಿ, ಎ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ. ನಾವು 50 divided by 0.1 is 500. So into 2 into 473 minus T is equal to 385 minus divided by 0.05 is 7700, right, into T minus 273. ಇನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಮಾಡುವ, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರೋದು, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರೋದು. 500 into 2 is 1000, 1000 into 473, that will be 4, right? ಅಥವಾ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡುವ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 0 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡುವ. 5 into 2 is 10, 10 into 473 is 4730 minus 10 into T is 10T, which should be equal to 77 into T is 77T minus 77 into 273, which is equal to 21021. You can check in the calculator, right? Now let us bring the terms containing T to one side. So 4730 minus 21021, bring this here, plus 21021, which should be equal to 77t minus 10t ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೆ plus 10t ಆಯಿತು. Okay, now 4730 plus 21,021 will be 25,751, which should be equal to 87t, right? 77 plus 10t, which should be 87t. Now I'll write here and rub this and write it here. Okay, 2575 equal to 87t. You have to calculate t. So this is equal to 25751 divided by 87, right? That will be equal to 295.98 Kelvin. So temperature at this junction will be this much, 295.98 Kelvin. Or you have to write, if you want to write it in degree Celsius, what you have to do, you have to minus 273. So that will be 22.75 degree Celsius. This is the answer. You can keep the answer in Kelvin also, no problem. If you want to write in degree Celsius, since they have given the temperatures in degree Celsius in the problem, you can write minus 273 ಮಾಡಿದರೆ 22.957, sorry, what is that, 98 degree Celsius answer ಬರ್ತದೆ. Okay, so ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸಿ, ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎರಡೂ ರಾಡಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋನ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಮತ್ತೆಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದು, ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಮಾತ್ರ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಮತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ನೌ ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ related to the concept of thermal conductivity. Let us read the problem once. A steel rod of length 0.25 meter is joined with a copper rod of length 0.01 meter. So there is a steel rod and there is a copper rod. The length of steel rod and copper rod are given. So they are joined like this. Okay. Now area of steel rod is thrice that of copper rod. So area of steel rod is thrice, 3 times bigger than that of the copper rod. The free end of steel rod is in contact with the furnace at a temperature of 100 degree Celsius. The free end of steel rod is at a temperature of 100 degree Celsius and free end of copper rod is at a temperature of 0 degree Celsius. If the temperature of steel copper junction, so the temperature at this junction is 40 degree Celsius, calculate the ratio of thermal conductivities of steel and copper. You have to calculate ratio of thermal conductivities. So problem is like this. There is a steel rod whose length is, okay, there is a steel rod of length 0.25 meter, okay, and there is a copper rod of length 0.01 meter. 0.01 meter, sorry, 0.10 meter. ಇದು 0.10 ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ 0.1 meter. Area of steel rod is thrice that of copper rod. If I write area of copper rod as A, area of steel rod will be 3A, thrice. The free end of steel rod is in contact with the furnace at a temperature of 100 degree Celsius. So temperature at this end is 100 degree Celsius. The free end of copper rod is in contact with ice at a temperature of 0 degree Celsius. So temperature at another end is 0 degree Celsius. If the temperature of steel copper junction, temperature at this junction is 40 degree Celsius. Calculate the ratio of thermal conductivities of steel and copper. This is the problem. Now how to do? ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ, ಇಂಥದ್ದೊಂದು ಚೂರು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಉಂಟಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾವು We know that rate of heat flow of steel must be equal to rate of heat flow through copper because they are joined to each other, right? Steel ಗೆ rate of heat flow equation ಬರೆಯುವುದಾದರೆ K thermal conductivity of steel, area of steel into temperature at one end of steel rod and temperature at the other end. I write it as T divided by length of steel rod. That must be equal to copper, thermal conductivity of copper, area of copper into temperature at this end T minus temperature at the other end TD divided by length of copper rod. Okay, you can list out the given values if you want. ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. This is equal to Ks, you don't know, you have to calculate ratio of thermal conductivity. So Ks ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೆಯುವ Ks into As is written as 3A into Tc 100 degree Celsius. 100 degree Celsius is equal to 373 Kelvin minus T is 40 degree Celsius. 40 degree Celsius is equal to 313 Kelvin plus 273 ಮಾಡಿ divided by ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಒಂದು ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದಿದ್ದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ರಾಡ್ ಈಸ್ 0.25 which is equal to KCU, we don't know, write it as it is. ACU, area of copper rod, is written as capital letter A into T 40 degree Celsius, that is nothing but 313 Kelvin minus TD, temperature at this end 0 degree Celsius, that is equal to 273 Kelvin divided by length of copper rod 0.1. Okay, now AA cancels, Ks into 373 minus 313 will be 60 into, here 3 is there, divided by 0.25, which should be equal to KCU into 313 minus 273 will be 40 divided by 0.1. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate the ratio of thermal conductivities, that is Ks divided by KCU ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ದು. ಇಕ್ವೇಷನಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೆಯುವ. ಸೊ KS ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ, KU ಅನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತರುವಾಗ ಅದು ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಬಂತು, ವಿಚ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 40 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 0.1 ಇದೆ, 0.25 ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆ ಕಡೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಒಟ್ಟು ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. 0.25 ಅನ್ನು ಆ ಕಡೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಯಿತು, ರೈಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 60 into 3 ಉಂಟು, ಇದನ್ನು ಈ ಕಡೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬರುವಾಗ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅದು. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 10/18. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಆರ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 1/1.8. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ಓಕೆ, this is enough for today. Let us continue the concept in the next class. Thank you.